What the heck am I doing? I feel like I wake up like this a couple times a week. Seriously, what the hell am I doing? I felt so overwhelmed. I had so much going on. Getting ready to head out of town for a week's long vacation. I also had a lot of work that I had to get done before we left. First time I took a partnership that is not my typical style. More of a talk to the camera, tell you if I love it type girl. It's more of a like produced video. It's giving me a lot of stress and anxiety. So because my two babies were going to be in it, hoping that they would cooperate was giving me a lot of stress. And on top of that, filming had to be outside. It's still freaking hot as camel balls. Not only was the humidity gonna F with my hair, and I also have my mustache and sideburns sweating. To film so much content in a really short amount of time, and it makes sure that I had a ton extra in case I needed to change anything. Because I was gonna be sitting on the beach for the next week. Couldn't just redo the video. To time everything perfectly, though. The babies could not be sleeping in the video. Had to make sure that everyone either had naps before we left or on the way to the location. And they had to be fed. Of course, they gotta look cute. Typically don't like waiting until the last minute. I was waiting on a lot of information that was missing from the brand. Because of everything that was going on into this video, there's no way I was doing this shit twice. Love my job and I love what I get to do. Honestly, never imagined when I started sharing my life on the internet 7 years ago be in the position that I am in now. Never did this with the intent to earn an income or to be able to make money. I did it just because I loved it. Over the last few years though, that's changed for me because of my very expensive legal battle I have going on right now that involves my other son. Honorable mention for the $1,058 I pay a month in child support. Anthony has been a great support. Not his responsibility to fund my legal fees or help with my child support. Any financial help that he has given me for my legal fees, I've always paid him back. Stressful though is my job is not like a guaranteed job. I guaranteed a paycheck every week. I'm not even guaranteed a paycheck every month. Sometimes I could do a contract, not get paid for it for 6 months. On top of that, it costs money for me to travel to see my other son because he lives out of state. Hotel can range anywhere from $800 to $1,500 for a weekend. With all of our kids, it's just getting to be not enough space. Now that Anthony's able to go with me, so much safer staying in Airbnbs. And those aren't any cheaper. This gives me the ability though to be able to buy groceries and to be able to cook for my family. I have to budget a minimum of $4,000 a month just to be able to travel to see him. I've been working my ass off. I said all this to say thank you. Hormones are all over the place right now and I want to try to get through this without crying. You guys aren't directly handing me money, but you're here viewing and watching this video. It does help my bottom line financially. For that, I'm grateful. You love me or you hate me. You love to hate me. Watching any one of my videos for longer than 5 seconds allows me to continue to work towards a resolution for the situation with my son. People always have so much to say about our situation. Usually trying to tell me what they would do or how they would do it or what they would file. Nobody really knows anything unless they've actually been in this situation. Every question, every filing, every attempt to do anything cost a lot of money. Fully understand that most mothers in my position would have had to tap out by now because they don't love their child, because they simply can't afford it. My heart when I think about moms that are in shitty situations right now. Their kids are watching them go through the motions, but they're walking around empty and void of all joy because they just don't have the money to leave. See it all the time in some of the mommy groups that I'm a part of, talking about how they want to leave but they don't have jobs, no idea how they're going to have a place to live, afford an attorney, so they just end up staying. Wish there was something that could be done about this. It wasn't so expensive to get to safety. It wasn't so much money to leave these piece of shit men with mommy issues because your mama was a hoe and your daddy only has one leg left because of diabetes. He tried to smother you when you were a baby. I gotta pay for it. No matter how much it cost me, I'll never regret leaving. But I'm thinking of all of you moms today that are stuck. You can find your own path to joy. Bye.